the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
A gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 22. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Herbert. Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Chris Harris. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard
line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Chiefs nothing.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, get it done.
Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's complete to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Herbert on first down now. And to his running back, complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A full Henry for the Chiefs touchdown.
Chiefs.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers. I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And quickly to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Chiefs, first down. First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Badgley now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Herbert.
At the 22-yard line.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks him. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Eckler, they run left side. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 46. 31 yards there at first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yep. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here is Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought
Now
down.
that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Able to knock this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Now he's up in it after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a gain of 32 that time.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for what? This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Mahomes. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Melvin Ingram drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
27-yard attempt.
But Packers kick here is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be up upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end.
17.